Good evening, football fans. The Big D ready to reveal the 2025 NFL schedule here on the Spunky Spectrum Sports Driving to the Top production. Also, check out my Facebook page, Dylan Schmetler, and my YouTube page, The Big D 3300, as I now going to tell you who's playing who, what team's playing what, when everybody's bye week is, but more importantly for fantasy and best ball players, that being including yours truly, who's playing week 15, 16, and 17, because that's when all the money is on the line. That's when all the chips are decided. And you know what? By golly, Ali, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get into a draft tonight, because we know where everybody's playing. So you know, the NFL's created all kinds of drama. I mean, it could be the NFL draft, free agency, let's see, the preseason, games in Sao Paulo, games in Mexico. Heck, this year there are games in Dublin, London, Berlin, Madrid, and Sao Paulo. Sooner or later, there'll be a game in Australia, South Africa, for heaven's sake. But the NFL's king. I mean, games will happen in first week of September, Thanksgiving. Yeah, we all remember when the NBA controlled Christmas. Nope. NFL's gonna have 3 games on Christmas, and all 3 could have significant playoff implications. Also, games on Black Friday, full Friday. I'll tell you about them. But you know, I do have a couple quandaries about the schedule. We know the Dallas Cowboys forever and ever were known as America's team, but maybe that linear has been passed. I mean, you could argue in some ways, maybe the Packers, maybe the Steelers, heck, even the Chiefs or Bills. Because looking at the Cowboys, it's been 30 years since Dallas won a Super Bowl. Heck, it's been 30 years since the Cowboys played in an NFC Championship game. And honestly, looking at the Cowboys this year without Dallas ranked offensively and defensively last year, I don't think the Cowboys should be in prime time. Yes, the Cowboys, you could argue, should or shouldn't be in prime time. But I think there are more deserving teams right now. I would argue in many ways the Chiefs should be in prime time, whatever. The Ravens, the Bills. I think we'd rather see Joe Burrow. Heck, we'd rather see Caleb Williams or Jane Daniels or Matthew Stafford. I'd rather see CJ Stroud. I mean, Dak's coming off another injury. Brian Schottenheimer is probably one of the 3 or 4 worst coaches in the league. And the Cowboys have a brutal schedule, playing the NFC North, the AFC West, not to mention the NFC East, where they play Philly, New York, and Washington twice. I think the Cowboys also play third place. I think that would be the Jets, if my memory serves me right. Yeah, the Jets. But the Cowboys and Eagles will start the year opening night in Philadelphia. Obviously, big time NFC East rivalry. But Dallas going into Philly has been a house of horrors. I think I don't know what it is, but the Cowboys struggle in Philadelphia. I mean, Tony Romo. Maybe Tony Romo and Dak Prescott should just bail on that trip. Like, yeah, I'm gonna take that take off that game, because Cowboys never win in Philadelphia, so that's opening. Yes, that game looks good on paper, but in many ways, I think we'd rather see Eagles Lions. I think we'd rather see Commanders Eagles. Heck, we'd rather see Rams Eagles. That was a great division round playoff game that the Rams and Eagles played at the wing. Instead, we get the crappy Cowboys. And by the way, The Cowboys are going to be on primetime a few times. Week 1, week 4, looks like, wait a minute. Week 4, week 9, 11, and of course Thanksgiving, week 13, and 14, 15, and then a 17 game against the and then one of the Christmas games on Netflix. So the Cowboys are going to be all over the place this year. Just figuring out who plays who, more or less. Let me see. Oh, yeah. We got the primetime games coming up on the Twitter sphere. Week 1, Ravens Bills. Oof. Josh Allen and Lamar. Sign me up. Week 2, Falcons Vikings in the Dome. Week 3, Chiefs Giants. Patrick Mahomes against Russell Wilson or Jackson Dart, maybe? Could it be Jameis? Week 4, Packers Cowboys. Those two teams have played one or two big games together. Week 5, Patriots and Bills. AFC East dominance, supremacy. Could the new Patriots be the Patriots of old? We'll see. Week 6, Lions and Chiefs. Remember 2 years ago, Detroit beat the Chiefs on opening night. Week 7, Falcons 49ers. Week 8, Packers Steelers. Week 9, Seahawks Commanders. Week 10, Seahawks Commanders. Week 10, Steelers Chargers. Which might end up being a Steeler home game in LA, but that'll be Week 11, Lions Eagles. Week 12, Bucks and Rams. Week 13, Broncos Commanders. Week 14, Texans Chiefs. 15, Vikings Cowboys. 16, Bengals Dolphins. And 17, Bears and 49ers. There's one game I'm looking forward to, and it's the first one. I mean, you get a playoff rematch between Lamar and Josh Allen, and what could be an AFC Championship game preview. Two of the best quarterbacks in football. If you want anyone else, I mean, that Week 6 game is going to be interesting because the Lions have two new coordinators. Chiefs have changes on both the O-line and D-line. I think Week 11 is going to be fascinating, especially with weather concerns in Philly. Week 12 could be a high-scoring game, so a lot of good Sunday night games. Monday night games. Oh boy. Week 1, Vikings Bears. So how about Ben Johnson? It could be Ben Johnson against JJ McCarthy. Ooh, sign me up. Week 2, doubleheader. Bucks, Texans, Chargers, Raiders. Week 3, Lions, Ravens. Week 4, Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Broncos. Week 5, Chiefs, and wait a minute. I think that's the Jaguars. Yeah, we got a Monday night game this year. Woohoo! 6, Bills, Falcons, and Bears, Commanders. I hate these double Monday night games, but that's here or near there. 7, Bucks, Lions, Texans, Seahawks. 8, Commanders, Chiefs. 9, Cardinals, Cowboys. 10, Eagles, Packers. 11, Cowboys, Raiders. 12, Panthers, 49ers. 13, Giants, Patriots. 14, Eagles, Bolts. 15, Miami and Pittsburgh. 16, San Francisco and Indianapolis. And 17, Rams and Falcons. And probably the schedule nobody wants. Who's playing on Thursday night this year? Week 2, Commanders Packers. 3, Dolphins Bills. 4, Seattle and Arizona. 5, San Francisco, LA. 6, Eagles Giants. 7, Steelers Bengals. 8, Minnesota and the Chargers. 9, Baltimore Miami. 10, Vegas and Denver. 11, Jets Patriots. 12, Bills Texans. Week 13, the Black Friday game, Bears Eagles. 14, the week after Thanksgiving, Cowboys Lions. 15, Bucks Falcons. Might be a game to 60. 16, Rams Seahawks, and then Christmas night, Broncos Chiefs. Yeah, I'm just glad my team doesn't play on Thursday night. Yet. So looking at these games, I mean, I think all these games, I think there are a couple games that really look interesting. Obviously, week 2 with Commanders Packers. Week 13 with Caleb and the Eagles looks interesting on Black Friday. Yeah. Seeing the Rams play a couple Thursday night games. Thinking who else gets that double dip? Think that, yeah, and remember the Lions and Cowboys play Sunday, Thursday, Thursday. So that's going to be a tough turnaround for those teams. I think the Eagles play, yeah, the Eagles have a Thursday and then a Black Friday game. So I think the Chiefs, yeah, the Chiefs play on Christmas. I think the Chiefs play. Luckily, the Chiefs don't play on Wednesday this year, but that's a story for another day. So a lot of division matchups, but I mean some interconference matchups. I mean Minnesota and the Chargers, Buffalo, Houston. I mean Texans won there last year when Josh Allen may or may not have been um knocked all over the place, but we'll see what happens there. But all kinds of games with big time importance, and everybody's going to be in prime time. I mean, most teams are going to be in prime time. Most teams are going to have important games. Even like the Tennessee Titans with Cam Ward are going to be interesting. So team by team schedules. What division should we start with first? I think we go NFC East. Let's start with the Eagles schedule. Let me see. So actually, the whole schedule is not available now. Still figuring out the schedule, but I mean, if you look at the back to the Monday night schedule, interesting. Dallas plays on Monday night out of 3 weeks. 3 weeks, week 9, week 11. So I think the Cowboys go Monday, Sunday, Thursday, Thursday. Oof, that is a gauntlet. And there's some travel, Vegas and Detroit. So, I mean, not much, but still some travel. And then I'm thinking, yeah, the Lions have a couple Monday night games. I mean, week 3 in Baltimore. I guess the Lions will be happy. It's not week 12. I mean, I think the Lions would have preferred playing the Eagles week 1 and have the whole offseason. Or week 11, week 12. Yeah, week 11 for Philly. I'm thinking, are there any divisional matchups on Monday Night Football? Of course, Minnesota, Chicago. Actually, not a lot of interdivision matchups on Monday night. More on Sunday night. A night with Patriots, Bills. but not as many as you would, not as many as you'd think. Though of course, games could be flex. We hope Joe Burrow and Tua stay upright this year because that game, especially in Miami, would be something. And so the Chiefs and Chargers Week 1 game will be, from what I'm hearing, will be on YouTube. So that game will be so. That's another primetime game on the YouTube sphere. So if anybody's got YouTube TV or whatever TV it is, yeah, Josh, week 9 and 3 are going to be bangers for Bills fans. Me, what? Yeah, yeah, I think that also the Steelers play. I think the Steelers also played the Bills this year, right, Josh? I think the Steelers played the Bills this year. Let me see. That's the wrong schedule. I don't want 24. I want 25. And nobody's got the schedule up. Footy D. And while we're at it, I could also from Fantasy VIP. Looks like we've got the bye weeks up. Week can you see me, Josh? Can you see me? I don't know why my camera disconnected. Obviously, we've got technical issues here, but at least everyone can sort of hear me. Sorry about the YouTube fear, but looking at the Eagles schedule now, week 1 Cowboys, week 2 at the Chiefs, week 3 home to the Rams, week 4 at the Bucks, week 5 Broncos, week 6 at the Giants, week 7 at the Vikings, week 6 Giants bye week. And then at Green Bay on a Sunday night, Detroit on Monday night, Detroit on a Sunday night, at Dallas, Bears on Friday, at the Chargers, Raiders, at Commanders, at Bills, and then Commanders. That's a brutal schedule early, middle, and late for the I mean, maybe not from week 2 at the Chiefs, Rams, at the Bucks, oof, and then at the Packers, Lions, Bears, Chargers, Commanders twice, Bills. Oh my. Ooh, that is a gauntlet of a schedule for the world champs. Now, true, the Eagles are a veteran leading team. They've got guys all over the place, but that Philly schedule is tough. Maybe the easiest game might be week 1 against Dallas. Let me see the Commanders schedule. Yeah, let me see. Commanders schedule. Um, yeah, from what I'm seeing, Giants at Packers, Raiders at Falcons, at Chargers, Bears on a Monday night. And by the way, the Packers, the first Thursday night game. Monday at Cowboys, at Chiefs, Seahawks, Lions, at Dolphins, bye week, week 12, Broncos, at Vikings, at Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, at Eagles. So, not a lot of travel from what, week 15 on. I mean, couple bus trips, but not bad. I mean, at Green Bay, I mean, it's a tough schedule, but, Miami trip. I mean, who knows what happens there? I mean, let me see. About the Cowboys schedule. Official account of Dallas Cowboys world champions. Blah, 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 blah. Um, Eagles at Eagles, Giants, Bears, at Packers, Jets, Panthers, um, excuse, at Jets, Panthers, Commanders in Denver, at Cardinals, by Raiders. So the Cowboys play 2 straight Monday night games, which is going to be freaky. Eagles, Chiefs, at Lions, at Vikings. Excuse me, Vikings home, Chargers at home, at Washington, at New York. Oof. Eesh. That stretch, Eagles, Chiefs, and Lions will be brutal. Think New York stretch started as hard. I remember a couple years ago when the Giants' schedule was brutal coming out of the gate. Let me see. Oh boy, yeah, it is solid. At command, oh excuse me. Um, at Commanders, at Cowboys, Chiefs, Chargers, at Saints, Eagles, at Broncos, at Eagles, Niners, at Bears, Packers, at Lions, at Patriots, by Commanders, Vikings, Raiders, Cowboys. 3 or 4 to finish, and one of those being a dome game, but still. 5 of the first 8 on the road, and not just and playing Jane Daniels, Herbert, Mahomes, the Eagles twice. Yes, I, I, I might I might want to consider the Giants under now. I think the Giants might struggle this year. Um, heading down to Tampa, looking at the Bucks schedule. At Falcons, at Texans, Jets, Eagles, at Seattle, San Francisco, at Detroit, at the Saints, Week 9 bye, Patriots, at the Bills, at the Rams, Cardinals, Saints, Falcons at home, at Carolina, and Miami and Carolina again. I mean, the schedule could be worse. I mean, I don't really, other than maybe the Week 5 game in Seattle and the Week 11 game. I mean, maybe Week 16. I think the Bucks did get a couple breaks. I mean, couple dome games to start. Jets, Eagles at home Lions. Week 9, Patriots at home. The Bills Week 11 game will be very difficult. Week 12, that Bills and flying across the country playing the Rams. Ooh, that will be tough. But I think it's a schedule the Bucks can work with. 3 straight home games could keep the team fresh. Not a lot of travel late in the season, so the Bucks could survive until week 13. I think Tampa will be okay. Uh, Falcons schedule. Let me see. What do you have with the Dirty Birds? At excuse me, Tampa, at Minnesota, at Carolina, Washington, by Buffalo, at San Francisco, Miami, at New England, at Indianapolis and Berlin. Boy, that is going to be freaky playing in Berlin and then playing Panthers in the next week. Oof. I might want to flip it and have like a week 11 bye. That's just me. Saints, at Jets, Seattle, at Tampa, at Arizona, and at least finishing with the Rams and the Saints. Yeah, I could think of an easier schedule than that. So Saints schedule, let me see what I can put. Arizona and San Francisco at home, at Seattle, at Buffalo, Giants, Patriots, a lot of home games early, at the Bears, Bucks, at the Rams, at the Panthers, then a week 11 bye, Atlanta, at Miami, at Tampa, Carolina, New York, at Tennessee, at the Falcons. So 4 of the first 6 at home, but a lot of road games. And I mean, LA won't be easy. Tampa. I mean, at Buffalo, oof, that is not a fun. What about the Panthers? Let me see if I can find it. At Jacksonville, at Arizona, Atlanta, at New England, Miami, Dallas, at the Jets, Buffalo, at Green Bay, Saints, at Atlanta, at San Francisco, Rams, Week 14 bye, at the Saints, Tampa twice, and Seattle. Oof. Yeesh. I mean, I think it's a friendly start. I mean, week 8, week 9 won't be easy. Week 13 won't be easy. But I think the Panthers have an opportunity to get a lot of wins early. Good that they get the Bills at home. At Green Bay is never going to be easy. Speaking of the NFC North, I want to see the Lions schedule. This is one team I want to see. At the Packers, Bears, so Ben Johnson revenge game early. At the Ravens, Browns, at the Bengals, at the Chiefs, Bucks, bye week. Oof, that is a brutal start for the Lions. At Packers, Bears, at Ravens, at Bengals, at Chiefs, and then Bucks. Oof. And what? 3 of those games prime time, and then Minnesota, at Washington, oh, at Philly, Giants, Packers, Cowboys, so 3 in a row. But at Rams, Steelers, at Vikings, at Bears. So I like Detroit for best ball, but I'm not sure I like the Detroit schedule. That is a gauntlet. What about the Vikings schedule? Hmm. At Bears, Atlanta, Cincinnati, at Pittsburgh, and Cleveland overseas, and a week 6 bye, Philly, at LA, at Detroit, Baltimore, Chicago, at Green Bay, at Seattle, Washington, at Dallas, at New York, Detroit, and then Green Bay. Hmm. Excuse me, Packers. Detroit, Washington, I believe that is at Cleveland, at Dallas, week 5 bye. Cincinnati, at Arizona, at Pittsburgh, Carolina, Philly, at the Giants, Minnesota, Detroit on Thanksgiving, Bears, at Denver, at Chicago, Baltimore, and Minnesota. So Green Bay stuff the stretch will be weeks 13 through 16. Just one home game at Detroit, at Denver, at Chicago. Ooh. Yeah. Now this team I really want to see. What about the Bears schedule? Vikings at Detroit, Cowboys at Vegas, bye week. So not the worst it could be, but not the best. I mean, at Detroit, it's not going to be easy. At Washington, Saints. At Baltimore, oof. At Cincinnati, oof. Giants at Minnesota. Pittsburgh at Philly, oof. At Green Bay, oof. Browns, Packers, and San Francisco and Lions. So, yeah, week 8, 9, 13, oof. I mean, the early buy might help Caleb and company. Hey, Josh, maybe the Steelers will win the NFC North this year by accident. So, looking at the Rams schedule, Um, wait, hold on. Houston, at Tennessee, at Philadelphia, Indianapolis, 14 at San Francisco, at Baltimore, at Jacksonville and London, then a bye. Saints, at San Francisco, Seattle, Tampa, at Carolina, at Arizona, Detroit, at Seattle, at Atlanta, and then Arizona. Ooh, I mean, week 3 and 6 look to be the fun ones for the Rams. Seattle's schedule. Let me see. San Francisco, at Pittsburgh, at New Orleans, at Arizona, Tampa, at Jacksonville. Well, that's going to be a long trip. Um, Houston, week 8 bye. At Washington, Arizona, at the Rams, at the Titans, Vikings, at the Falcons, Colts, Rams, at Carolina, at San Francisco. So Seahawks are going to be flying a lot this year. San Francisco's schedule. So at Seattle, at the Saints, Arizona, Jacksonville, at the Rams, at the Bucks, Atlanta, Houston, at New York, Rams, at Arizona, Carolina, at Cleveland, week 14 bye, Tennessee, at Indy, Bears, and Seattle. Arizona. Saints, Panthers, 49ers, Seahawks, Titans, Colts, Packers, week 8 bye, Cowboys, Seahawks, 49ers, Jags, Bucks, Rams, Texans, Falcons, Bengals, Rams. Now onto the AFC. Let me see. What about the Bills schedule? Well, we know Buffalo's got a week 7 bye. Let me see Buffalo's schedule. Baltimore, at the Jets, Miami, New Orleans, New England, so 4 of the first 5 at home. At Atlanta, at Carolina, Kansas City, at Miami, Tampa, at Houston, at Pittsburgh, Cincinnati, at New England, at Cleveland, Philly, and the Jets. Hmm. A lot of big home games for the Bills this year. You know, Baltimore, Kansas City, Tampa, Cincinnati, and Philadelphia. What about Miami? I know you want to know, Alex. Well, I do too. At Indianapolis, New England, at the Bills, Jets, at Carolina, Chargers, at Cleveland, at Atlanta, Baltimore, Buffalo, Washington, and Madrid. Week 12 bye. Saints, at the Jets, at the Steelers, Bengals, Bucks, at New England. So I mean, Miami schedule. You know, week 3. I mean, there could be some weather issues potentially. 15, 14, 15, and 18 for Tua, but the 16, 17 games are both at home. Patriots schedule. Let me see about New England. Raiders at Miami, Steelers, Carolina at Buffalo, at New Orleans, at Tennessee, three straight road games. Browns, Falcons, at Tampa, Jets, at Bengals, Giants, Buffalo, at Ravens, at Jets, Miami. I mean, that's a pretty good start if you have New England, Drake May, and Mike Vrabel. I mean, at Buffalo could be the first real tough one, and then at Tampa, I think it's a schedule the Patriots can work with. What about the Jets? Justin Fields. Jets schedule. Steelers, Bills, Bucks, Dolphins, Cowboys, Broncos, Panthers, Bengals, bye. Browns, Patriots, Ravens, Falcons, Dolphins, Jags. Why do the Jets and Jags always play week 15? That just me. Saints, Patriots, Bills. Not the easiest stretch. I mean, Bills, Bucks, Broncos, yeah. Probably have the second best quarterback back in all those games. Ravens. Let's go to the north. At Bills, Browns, Lions, at Chiefs. Oh wow. Wow, wow, wow. Texans, Rams. this is the this is the this might be the hardest start I've seen all year. At Bills, Lions, at Chiefs, Texans, Rams. And then Bears, at Dolphins, at Vikings, at Browns, Jets, Bengals, Steelers, at Bengals, Patriots, at Packers, at Pittsburgh. Whew. Those first 6 games are not easy. Multiple schedules of doom and despair. And I'm about to announce your Steelers schedule, homie. Jets, Seahawks, Patriots, Vikings in Dublin, bye. Browns, Bengals, Packers, Colts, Chargers, Bengals, Bears, Bills, Ravens, Dolphins, Lions, Browns, Ravens. So really gets juicy from week 7 on. Oof. I don't like that week 5 bye. Bengals. Cleveland, Jacksonville, Minnesota, Denver. So 3 of the first 4 on the road, 4 of the first 6. Detroit, Green Bay, Pittsburgh, Jets, Chicago, bye. Pittsburgh, New England, Baltimore. At Baltimore on Thanksgiving night. Ooh, at Buffalo. Ooh, Baltimore at Miami, Arizona, Cleveland. Holy Lord! Cincinnati got homes weeks 13 through 15. Baltimore twice and Buffalo. Oh my goodness! And then Miami on a Sunday night. At least the Bengals could celebrate the holidays in South Beach, right? Okay, Browns, let's see who you have. Bengals, Ravens, Packers, Lions, Vikings, Steelers, Dolphins, Patriots, Jets, Ravens, Raiders, 49ers, Titans, Bears, Bills, Steelers, Bengals. So open and close with the Bengals. Schedule gets juicy. I mean, week 4, 2, 3, and 4. So those weeks aren't easy. And then 15, 16, 17, and 18. Ooh, yeah. Throw in week 11. Let me see. South. Let's look at the Texans schedule. Rams, Bucks, Jaguars, Titans, Ravens, Seahawks, 49ers, Broncos, Jaguars, Titans, Bills, Colts, Chiefs, for week 6 bye, between the Ravens and Seahawks, Cardinals, Raiders, Chargers, Colts. Trying to think who did. So at Baltimore, at Seattle, Bills. I mean, at the Chiefs, at the Chargers. Let's look at the Colts schedule. Also, it might depend on who the quarterback is. Dolphins, Broncos, Titans, Rams, Raiders, Cardinals, Bolts, Titans, Steelers, Falcons, Chiefs, Texans, Jaguars, Seattle, San Francisco, Jacksonville, Houston. It's a pretty favorable schedule if you're the Colts, especially getting the Broncos and Dolphins at home. At LA is not going to be easy. Twice. We have Pittsburgh at Seattle's a long trip. Let's look at my Jack schedule. And by the way, I have not looked at any of these schedules. So, Carolina at Cincinnati, Houston at San Francisco, Kansas City, Seattle, Rams in Wembley, then a bye at at Vegas, at Houston, Chargers at Arizona, at Tennessee, Indianapolis, New York, at Denver, at Indianapolis. So, a lot of miles, not just with the LA trip, but a couple cross country trips to Vegas, Arizona, Denver, San Francisco. I mean, 4 out of 5, well, it'd basically be what, 5 out of 6 if you count the Rams, which is almost like a road. Maybe not a road game in fan support, but a road game in travel. So what, 5 out of 6 traveling on the road. But I guess the one good thing, the Jags don't have 2 back-to-back West Coast games against the Raiders, and Broncos. So it could be worse. Tennessee. Denver or LA, it's Rams, Colts, Texans, Cardinals, Raiders, Patriots, Colts, Chargers, Week 10 by Texans, Seattle, Jacksonville, Cleveland, San Francisco, Kansas City, New Orleans, and then the Jags again. And then speaking of the Chiefs, doing all 32 teams, so I hope my voice has got something left. Chargers in Brazil, Philly at New York, Baltimore, ooh, at Jacksonville, Detroit. Ooh, that is a fun start. Raiders, Commanders at Bills, bye. So at Denver, Colts, at Dallas, Houston, LA, at Tennessee, Denver, and Raiders. So the Chiefs have a brutal start at LA, Philly, Baltimore, Detroit, Washington, at Buffalo. Ooh, that is a brutal start. start, and the Chiefs play on Thanksgiving and Christmas this year. So Chiefs are gonna be everywhere. Chargers. Let me see. Um, Chiefs, Raiders, Broncos, Giants, Commanders, Dolphins, Colts, Vikings, Titans, Steelers, Jags. Week 12 bye. Raiders, Eagles, Chiefs, Cowboys, Texans, Broncos. So it's actually not the worst schedule for the Chargers. I mean, do get the Chiefs in Sao Paulo, the Commanders at home, late bye, but then the Eagles come home at Kansas City on a short week won't be fun. But then I look at you know Cowboys and Texans. I like the Chargers week 16 against the Cowboys, especially with Dallas's tanking. I don't think the Cowboys will be all that great this year. Denver, Tennessee, Indianapolis, Bolts, Bengals, Eagles, Jets in London, Giants, Cowboys, Texans, Raiders, Chiefs, bye, Commanders, Raiders, Packers, Jags, Chiefs, Chargers. So finish with 3 out of 4 at home. Late bye. I mean, get the Chiefs twice at Houston. A couple long trips out east, New York, Dallas, at Cincinnati. I mean, at Philly is not going to be easy. Excuse me, the Giants and Cowboys come home. My mistake. So at Philly, at the Jets won't be easy. I bet you the Broncos stay out east. And last but not least, the Raiders schedule. Let me see. New England Chargers, excuse me, Patriots, Chargers, Commanders, Bears, Colts, Titans, Chiefs, Week 8 bye, Jags, Denver, Dallas, Browns, Chargers, Broncos, Eagles, Texans, Giants, Kansas City. So the Raiders do have 3 out of 4 at home to finish. I'm looking at potential weather issues. I mean, at Philly's not easy. I mean, a lot of, I mean, at New England's not a fun start. I mean, Bears. I mean, Georgia. It's a tough schedule. I mean, Kansas City twice. I mean, the last 6 games. I mean, Chargers, Denver, at Philly, at Houston, and in Kansas City, which might be playing for something down the road. So a lot of schedules and a lot of intrigue. I mean, I'm looking at all these buys and now I'm figuring out like, okay, what am I going to do now? But before I hop into draft with the schedule of playoff teams in front of me, I would like to get a quick drink, so I will be back in just a minute. I'm back. Uh, oh boy. Yeah. Just looking at going over those schedule reviews, and I think the Ravens schedule, particularly the first 6 7 weeks, might be the hardest of the year. Kansas City schedule is hard, but I think there are awesome teams. Week 15, 16, 17, not. But I do have a question. I'm in a slow draft right now, and I'm on the clock at the 106, and I'm picking, and I've got to decide between CeeDee Lamb and Ashton Janty. And I did a draft the other night at the same either the 106, 107, when where I took CeeDee Lamb. But I feel like I've got to get some Ashton Janty, especially with these wide receivers. I mean, CeeDee Lamb's fine, and if I somehow get a draft, but I really want to get Janty. So by the end of the night, would somebody help me and ask me what you would do with this pick? But in the meantime, while we're at it, while everybody's having fun and my voice is still here, I'm gonna hop into a draft. And I'm gonna hop into a Millie Maker draft. I have 2 tickets. I'm gonna use one of them now. And I'm not doing a slow draft. This is gonna be a fast draft. 7 and 12. Thank goodness. Let me see if I could find anyone else. I really don't know. Oh, Panther fan 2418. Oh, is he a Carolina Panther fan or a Florida Panther fan? Florida Panthers are 4-0 on the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm sorry to my friends north of the border. Oh, I got the 103. Woohoo! So, so looking at the 103, I mean, in not all, but a lot of my drafts, Jamal Chase has been the 101 a lot. Barkley, Jefferson, B. John, Gibbs. I'm looking at the schedule here. Minnesota's schedule at Dallas, at New York, Detroit. So I think there's a lot of potential. I mean, Atlanta's got at Tampa, at Arizona, and LA. So three I would say the fact of dome games. Yeah, I think I might do it. Jamal Chase 101, shocker. Hmm, Saquon, so I'm gonna take Bijan. I have a plan. I think Bijan is quite possibly the running back to take this year, particularly in peak golf formats. I think he's going to get fed. I I think the Falcons have to use Bijan and Drake London every single game this year. By the way, three teams do not have any primetime games this year: the Browns, Saints, and Titans. So, hmm. Um, back to my draft. After Bijan, Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, Ashton Janty, Gibbs, Amon Ra. How can you be on auto pick already? Neighbors, Henry, Puka, Nico, BT. So I mean, looking at Atlanta's playoff schedule, at the Bucks, at Arizona, and the Rams. So there are a couple different ways I can go at the next pick, depending on who's available. JT. Wow, that's the earliest I've seen JT go in a. That's the earliest I've seen JT go in a draft. Paul Bauer. So John 77C is already getting his week 17 correlation. Boy, Jameson Williams, what the telepather is going on right now? You know, I love stacking lines. Boy, I don't know. This draft started wild. I mean, CMC at the 207. AJ Brown. Heck yeah, I'm going to get Drake London. Woohoo! I'm going to stack the Falcons. Oh, dirty dog. That's what my next pick was going to be. That's what my next pick was going to be. I can't believe I can't believe I stacked Drake London has been going in like the 203, 204, 2. I mean, I don't mind Josh Allen, but more in the third round, not the second. So T. Higgins, so I'm a Panther fan, obviously stacking the Bengals. Josh Jacobs, I will go Scary Teddy. So Washington's schedule, I believe they have the Giants, Eagles, and Cowboys. So I've already got a plan in mind. I want to. Who's the man? Thought about common, but I really like the value of um Terry, Lamar, Devontae Adams. Oof. Yeah, so the Eagles do not play the Cowboys in the fantasy playoffs 15, 16, 17. Garrett Wilson? Huh? I mean, Jackson Smith and Jacob? It seems like nobody wants. Okay. What's with everybody at the 108 just dozing off these drafts? I mean, come on. I mean, Amon Ross fine, but Jameson and Kenneth Walker, come on, guys. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Tyreek Hill, I mean, if Tyreek Hill's what he was a couple years ago, that guy. Yeah. I don't know what Mama Moons is doing drafting. I mean, I understand drafting two stuff quarterbacks potentially, but I feel like there are more effective ways. I'm gonna take one of my favorites, Devontae Smith. Give me that Week 16 correlation. Hmm. DJ Moore. It's funny how different drafts go. I mean, Xavier Worthy, this is going to be, well, I'm surprised he didn't take Burrow. Oh, yeah, Truck Expo wrecked his plan. I don't know. Feel like I've got to take Jalen Hurts here. Yeah. What's my plan? But now, now I've got a plan. Thinking, okay, so the Eagles have, let me think. Atlanta's got a week 5 bye. Philly's got a week 9 bye. So I am okay. Washington's got a week 12. Atlanta's got 5. And Philly's got 9. So I really like this draft so far for me. Thinking who else looks good. I mean, I don't get sniping guys just because, oh, I don't want Chase and Higgins to stack. It's like, to me, if I'm going to stack Burrow, it's going to be with Chase and Higgins. I don't get just stealing guys, sniping guys for the sake of guys. Rev 329 apparently going zero wide receiver because he's drafted 5 running backs. I mean, Kyron Williams 310 is a really good value. G Watch, interesting. I mean, Brees Hall at full one when he was a first round pick last year feels like he could go one way or another. It's funny, like last year, Devontae Smith and Terry McLaurin will flip flop. Drafts that go Sam Laporta. Calvin Ridley. Who was next? George Pickens. So, can't get my Washington Dallas correlation. Isn't that like this team went chanting CMC and then Harvey? Like everybody loves RJ Harvey this year. It's like, but he thinks Sean Payne's going to use him like Darren Sproles. I don't know what's going to happen. Goes Chris Godwin. So a couple guys I have in mind here. I mean, Travian, if he fell, maybe a Khalil Shakir. So I have the stack and the bring back. There goes Chris Olave. Could take Nah, I don't think I will take Debo. I mean, who do the Browns have? I mean, Browns are interesting because they do play the Bills week 16, so I may take Judy here. I'm thinking either Henderson or Judy. And then probably go. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I haven't taken any Jerry Judy yet. I think I will take Judy. Yeah, I just want to see which running backs are left. I think I will take Judy. And then I will take Khalil Shakir. If not, I'll probably end up taking one of the running backs. And the reason why I'm taking Shakir, I mean, it's not just stacking, but bringing back. I want to have week 15, 16, and 17. So, I mean, Cleveland and Buffalo play week 16, Atlanta, and play. So, watch me try and get a Ram later. I've already. We got Philly and Washington, which play week 15. So, well, I am on the clock, and I'm going to take Khalil Shakir. And I think he'll be the number one in Buffalo this year. I mean, the Bills haven't made a move for a wide receiver, so. And I mean, Shakir might not be the sexiest wide receiver, but he got bad. I mean, 12, 10, 10. And it seemed like in big games, Shakir was the number one in Buffalo. It's not a. A, two. 274. Then you. Oh, okay, good. Back to the draft now. So, interesting. Recently, Steph Diggs, Bo Nix, Rome Meduze. Boy, it seems like nobody sent me one Meduze. Caleb, Jacoby Myers, Aaron Jones, Tony Pollard, Johnson, Hawkinson, Cooper Kupp, Brian Robinson. Boy, I'm going to be left with crappy running backs, but I got B. John. Justin Fields. Boy, that I don't know what the hell they're thinking. I'm definitely going running back in all likelihood here. Not back to back. Oh, shoot. Please don't take him. Please don't. Yeah, I'll take Cam. I've got a couple guys in mind for this next pick. I mean, Jalen Warren, Najee. I mean, I know Felix would be happy if I took Najee. And I think there's a chance that both these Georgia running backs can make it stick this year. Jared Goff, Josh Downs. Boy, that's early for Downs. Yeah, that's certainly I remember him going. Najee, I mean, I remember doing drafts before the draft, and Najee was going somewhere in this range, and now we're early ninth round. So, I mean, I'm going hero running back. Went B. John and didn't draft one until the 8th round. I mean, if I wouldn't have, I mean, wide receivers, dead zones like the 8th round. I want to get 5 wide receivers by the you know what zone if possible. And I don't know if it's just on accident or what, but I am not one to draft in tight ends this year. By the way, Celtics up 22 over the Knicks. Of course. That means the Knicks are probably going to end up winning, right? Yeah. I really want to get a tight end and a running back here. I'm probably lean one of these running backs and then a tight end. I don't know what it is, but I have not been one to get a really tight end. If I didn't get Drake London at the 210, I would have gone for a running. I would have gone for Trey McBride and probably Marvin Harrison. Hmm. And some Mondre. Yeah, I'm thinking Zach Chauvenet if he's available, and Zach Chauvenet is available for me, so happy with that. Hoping Tucker Craft or Isaiah Likely would be next. Not maybe I'll just draft Dallas Goddard again. Holy cow! Sean McDonough on ESPN just said Panthers up over the Maple Leafs 5-0. Oh my goodness! And the Maple Leafs thought they were going to end up. Yeah, that didn't necessarily work out like Toronto fans envisioned. Drafted Tucker Craft, so got my first tight end. Now I'm leaning quarterback and a running back. I mean, I've got a couple guys in mind. I mean, Jordan Love, if he's available, Trevor, but Michael Penix is who I want next. Atlanta's road to the fantasy playoffs, Tampa, Arizona, and LA. So basically, one game in Tampa and then 2 dome games. So let me see who else is on the board. Let me see if there are any teams. I do like the Velnak team with Kyler. I don't know what Peter's doing. Telepeter, excuse me. Rev 329's apparently forgotten that we draft wide receivers, not running backs. Do like this guy's team. Obviously, that's Lamb. Obviously, you got Herbert and Trey Harris, the rookie out of Ole Miss. This guy definitely got G. Walsh. Definitely got Nico. Hey, Mom.
What?
Are the fans booing?
No, fans are silent.
I mean, are the Panthers just doing anything? I mean, are the Panthers just beating the you-know-what out of them? Or is it just...
Yep. And they just pulled the goalie.
Oh, boy.
Got a different goalie in for the Maple Leafs.
Oh, the wall's getting bigger, right?
The wall's gone. Now it's Murray.
Oh, no.
Back up to the backup.
Yeah. Maybe the Maple Leafs want a new wall and go on a Friday night. How about this stretch of football? 19, 20, 21st, 22nd, 5th, 8th, 9th, 31st, 1st, 3rd, 4th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 12th, 17, 18, 19. Yikes. Getting close to my next pick here. I'm really hoping Michael Penix is still there. boy Kareem Hunt, middle of a slot. Penix is available. Not bad. Spunky, let's go. Jackson's got a week 8 bye, but I only Green Bay's got a week 5 bye, so 8, 12, 14, and 5. So I'm okay there. Thinking Tank Bixby. Oh, excuse me. Now I want to get Fergie. And if not, probably Kate Otten. Oh, you dirty dog. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not only would Kate Otten help me with Atlanta, but help week 15. But I feel like Kate Otten would give me another valuable tight end, especially at a position where I'm not all that deep right now. I mean, and Green Bay, so Green Bay's got a week 5 bye, so Tucker Craft. It's fine. And then I'm hoping I can get Terrence Ferguson, the rookie from Oregon. Ooh. Let me see who just went off the board. Zach Ertz. Boy, Zach Ertz going to go on forever? I mean, Zach Ertz has got to be 57 years old, right? Yeah, Cam Ward, Tua, Bryce Young, Geno. So, while Penix might not be the greatest quarterback I've ever seen, I think Penix in that offense, particularly with dome games, makes a lot of sense. Especially, I mean, I've been targeting Drake of London in like the 2.6. The 2.10 feels like it's crazy. Oh, we got a guess. Marcus. Marcus, what's up, mate?
I was just coming here to say hello. I didn't know if this was over yet because in less than a minute, my show's going live. So I just want to check out, say a quick hello. And when y'all leave this, y'all come hop on my show on the go where I'm going to do my schedule reveal. So, hi, everyone.
Oh, you leaving? Oh, poop.
I'm about to go live in like 1 minute.
I know you all.
I just want to see who was all in it. So, see y'all on my channel after this.
Jets. Like any of these. I think it can bleed. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Sorry if I hate talking. Sorry if you heard me talking to myself. I'm just thinking what I'm gonna do with my next pick. I think I'm going to get Kate Otten next because Otten goes with my stacks and going, not necessarily my stacks, but week 15 playing the Falcons. And then hopefully I get a Ram. Thinking running back next. I mean, Braylon Allen intrigues me. No, he gone. Now I'm thinking, who's left? No, probably won't get Brian move. Tyler Shuck. Yeah, I think Tyler Shuck's value is going through the roof now. I'm gonna take Jalen Wright, the second year back from Miami. So I've got 18 picks. I will be back in a minute. Take a quick potty break. Holy. I must say, I enjoy this. No, it might be a little light on the best of that one. So William Dobbs, Joshua Palmer. I'm trying to think who's got the quarterbacks. I mean, Mama Moons is just drafting all the quarterbacks. I mean, Josh Allen, Jane Daniels, JJ McCarthy, Jackson Thought. Oh my goodness. Peter. I don't know what that team's doing. Purdy, Bryce Young, 3-3-8-1. Oof. I don't know if that works. I don't know about Reb 329. I mean, DraftKings drafts are nuts. Like G Wash looks like a competent drafter. I mean, going Brees Hall, Johnson, Toonen, Tyler Algier. I almost said Alka. I was referring to a NASCAR driver from my mom's hometown. There's Dylan Sampson. Okay, a couple picks left. We should be on the board. We don't have back-to-back picks, but we're getting near back-to-back picks. Really want to get Terrence Ferguson because the Rams play Seattle and Atlanta, Seattle and Atlanta. And I will get Terrence Ferguson, the rookie from Oregon. Now I'm looking to get Michael Wilson from the wide receiver from Arizona. Not only do the Cardinals play Atlanta week 16, but play Cincinnati week 17. And so I want some week 16, 17 comps there. And I probably need to start drafting wide receivers. I mean, it was Pop Douglas, so okay. Let me see. Did anybody take Michael Wilson? No. You take him. I don't know. I mean, the quarterbacks left don't intrigue me. Quinn Hughes, nah. Kenny Pickett, I mean, maybe Shadul. I do have Jerry Judy. I think there's a chance Shadul ends up playing this year. Let me see if he's still there. I want Roman Wilson, so. Well, Pittsburgh plays Cleveland week 17. So I do have. I wish I could get some more Cowboy exposure. I don't know if that'd be possible. Juju, no, 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 no. Yeah, Xavier. He's the guy. Hmm. Hmm. Wait. I'm just thinking. Arizona's got week 8, so wide receiver buys 5, 12. I think Devontae's week 9. Judy Cleveland week 9. Shaquille's week 7. And Wilson is week 8. So I'm good shape there. Tight ends. I think I have 2 week 8 tight ends and a week 5. So won't draft 4 tight ends. I don't need 4 on this team. I'm just looking for value if possible. I mean, I think the Jags end up playing Indianapolis. Why we end up playing? Yeah, I mean, at this point in the draft, I'm not sure it's the right move or wrong move. But I think Shadul Sanders ends up playing at some point for the Browns, and week 9. I mean, at worst, it just gives me another option. I mean, I don't know if it's the right move, the wrong move, but I feel like Shadul ends up playing at some point this year. Ontavian Wicks, I do like that pick. I probably don't need 3 quarterbacks. I mean, with Hurts and Penance, but I don't think it hurts. Get it? I don't think it hurts. And now I will draft Roman Wilson. Give me a little week 17 correlation with Cleveland. Because I drafted Jerry Judy, so I'm nearing an hour and 40 minutes. And then I'm going to join the rest of the knuckleheads if possible. So 1 pick left. Probably going to be a wide receiver. I'm debating which one. Who should I take a chance on? Who's not going to be a complete bum this year? Thinking, what week does roll us? Week 5. I don't want to have too many wide receivers with the same bye week. Trust me. I accidentally did a draft last year, 2 years ago, where I drafted like 4 week 9 wide receivers, and I'm like, oh crap. I'm just looking at late round talk. It's, I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm looking at Xavier Restrepo and Des Walker. I think I may take Des Walker here. Yeah, I think I will take Des. Yeah, Des Walker will be my last pick of this draft. So, Bijan, Drake London, Terry, Devontae, Jalen Hurts, Judy, Shakir, Scatterbo, Najee, Charbonnet, Kraft, Penix, Bixby, Kate Anand, Jalen Wright, Terrence Ferguson, Michael Wilson, Shadul, Roman Wilson, and Des Walker. I mean, I didn't get a Drake London, the 210s. Not bad. Do like that Eagle stacking. I mean, if Shadul plays, I think it makes a lot of sense having him with Judy. I think Judy at 6'10's not a terrible idea. Especially what he did, 18, 13, 14, 13, 11, 11. We all like talking. So, thanks for tuning into this schedule release and draft stream. This is the Big D signing off, driving to the top production and the Spunky Spectrum Sport.